Jason here from Real Property Management, and we've been getting a lot of questions about the Rent Freeze Act that was passed in Toronto here in Ontario and how it's going to affect a lot of our clients and small landlords. So we've carved out a little bit of time to review today exactly what the rent freeze means, how it's going to impact your business, and what changes you can be aware of and what opportunities you might have. So first off, it was just recently announced. It was under the Helping Tenants and Small Businesses Act of 2020. And this legislation, for everyone that we work with, really stops any rent increase throughout the year of 2021. This includes for all the older stock, as well as the newer stock that was traditionally exempt from rent increases, occupied after November 15th, 2018, if I'm not mistaken. So you've got these properties, you can't raise the rent, but there are a few things that are missing or opportunities that we have here. When we look at this rent freeze, typically people expect saying 12 months without any rent increases. And actually that is the worst case scenario. You would fall into this bucket if your rent increases were always following the calendar year. Well, I can share with you, after being in this business for as long as I have, very few tenants move in January 1st. So we find that most of our rent increases actually go out in the summer when it's the highest rent increase time period and highest turnover for tenants. So most of our clients are automatically not going to look at the worst case scenario of 12 months with no rent increase. Most of our clients, I'm actually going to speculate, will fall into that 6 or less months of a change in the way that they do and operate business. So if your tenant moved in September and your rent increases normally go out September 1st, this next year, you will not be able to do that for September 1st, 2021. But it's not over. You have an opportunity here to mail out a rent increase, January 1st, 2022. So you haven't lost out on a year, you've only lost out on a couple months. And really what I view this legislation as doing is just pushing everybody to have a rent increase in January 1st, 2021, as it will be formidable under the law unless that changes again. So don't worry about what's happening this little year. It's a small hiccup for what we're going to go through. This is a little bit of a relief that we see the government put out there for tenants. This is something that every landlord is going to have to adjust their practice to. One of the nice benefits, at least, is because you're not increasing the rent, you don't have to pay interest on those increases as well either. So 2021, a little less burden on the paperwork, helping you gear up and look for a little more at 2022. And if you have any questions about this, drop us a line or give us a call. We're always here to help.